Is it visible, ma'am?
It is, yes.
Shall I, ma'am?
Yes, we
Yes.
can see Muthuji.
Okay. Good morning to all respected dignitaries. I take this opportunity to first of all wish you happy Yugadi to all respected dignitaries, and may this new year brings to you a good health and wellness and prosperity and happiness. May God bless all of you. And with this, now I would like to start with NSS International Carnation Chapter 27 in collaboration with National Scholarship Society organized webinar in honor of World Women's Day celebration.
मतलब कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा है। हाँ
Please mute
वही
yourself,
समझ
no?
में नहीं
Madam,
आता है। हाँ
Subrata
अच्छा
ma'am, Subrata,
जी जी
please mute yourself, no,
देखते
please.
क्या नया उन्होंने किया है। हाँ वही वही
Please unmute yourself.
ओके ओके चलो ठीक ठीक
Mute yourself. Some noise is coming.
अच्छा ओके हाँ मैं एक्चुअली अभी चर्च चर्च में पहुंचने वाला है मैं वो
Anu ma'am,
उसके बाद
okay. So International Chapter 27 with headquarter in Connecticut on March 30th, 2000 from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30. Myself, Dr. Muthu PC. I am the president of NSS Chapter, Kurche Chapter, Karnataka, and the secretary of Carnation International Chapter 27. About myself, I have completed my UG and PG from RGHS with a specialty of community health nursing. Also, I have a PhD along with this thing, HC. And additionally, I have done my MBA in hospital administration, and I'm a certified master trainer in simulation-based education from NRS in New Delhi. And I had been awarded with a clinical audit by NABH, and I have been certified with Lean Six Sigma Lean by Excelsior Academy International Private Limited. And even I am certified with FCM from RGHS Bangalore. And even a TOT course has been conducted from Midwifery Faculty Development Program from NRSC New Delhi. About professional background, I have more than 17 years of clinical teaching administrative experience in the field of nursing and quality and administration. And even till now, I have worked as an NABH consultant certified 10 at the hospital for NABH entry level full accreditations. And I'm a certified internal assessor for Kayakalpa NQAS Muskan Laksha program. And I'm the life member of TNA, NSS, NTI, NHS, INFP, FNUS, and AIRNF. And I have conducted national and international webinars and have published many articles in a referred journal. So today we are celebrating International Women's Day with the theme of accelerate action and sub-theme of right, equality, empowerment for all the women and the girls. So these are some of the glimpses which the poster has been implemented. International Lens Chapter 27 with headquarter in Connecticut and on March 2025 from 8:30 a.m. 2025 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And Dr. Suresh Narula Khanna ma'am is a seat founder and patron of Nursing Scholar Society. Professor Anu Jai Kutti madam is a honorary patron and treasurer of Nursing Scholar Society. And Professor Asha Qureshi madam, president of International Chapter, Carnation Chapter, and National Advisor for Committee of Nursing Scholar Society. As our National President, Dr. Binu Joy sir, Nursing Scholar Society. These are the brochures which we have already been circulated everyone, and executive members of the NS International Carnation Chapter 27. Professor Asha Qureshi madam is a chapter president, and Navkiran madam is a vice president, and myself is a secretary of this chapter, and Miss Prachi madam is a treasurer, and Professor Dr. Pratibha madam is a chair Baila committee. Professor Dr. Vasanta Kumari madam is a chair election membership committee. Professor Dr. Rajini Chaudhary madam is a chair peer review committee. Miss Ruma Chaudhary madam is chair cultural education, and Anu madam is a Professor Anjali Muthukuran Madam is Chair Research Committee, and Miss Mary V. Brambal Madam is a Mass Media Coordinator. Suti Madam is a Chair NSS Special Events, and as our Patron Madam is a seat founder and patron of NSS. Now I take this opportunity to introduction of our International Currency Chapter President and to welcome the address also by Professor Dr. Asha Qureshi Madam. Professor Asha Qureshi Madam is a well-known nursing leader, seasoned publisher, and expert researcher. And Asha Madam has been associated with the Golothia University since 2014 till 2021 after rendering 45 years of her services at AIMS. Madam has her credit professional experience over 50 years. Completed her PhD in public health, and she is also on an MBA from Modern Institute of Management, Newport University. She joined AIMS ND in the year of 1972 and retired as a professor after superannuation in the year of 2014 October. Worked at various capacities as PHN with the WHO project, clinical nurse, educator, administrator, research at AIMS. Her area of interest includes community health nursing, nursing education, nursing administration. She has accredited more than 30 research publications in national and international journals. As about award, she has been awarded with the Mahila Shiromani National Award from President of India in the year of 1995 for best community patient, and Rajiv Gandhi Excellence Award from NRI Society of India in New Delhi from Health Minister for best community volunteer services, and Lifetime Achievement Award during International Nursing Conference in the year of 2017, and Excellence Legendary Mother Teresa Award from NRI Society presented by Lord Swaraj Pole in the year of 2019, and Lifetime Achievement Lifetime Achievement Award from Nursing Scholars Society. Life member of 20 professional bodies such as TNA, NRSI, NSS, PHAI, World Population, Geriatric Society, Global Health Conference, USA, and many more. Participated as resource person in almost 50 conferences nationally and internationally. He was member in various universities, selection of committee member, edited many books and journals, and completed OBHRM TV certification program of 6 months from Neptal Swayam platform with the gold award during her tenure as a dean in Gulbarga University. Secretary NSS NCR chapter, NSS joint advisor at headquarter level, NSS advisory for J&K chapter, and SNT president as NSS headquarter. Advisor of Carnation chapter 27, and now a chairperson of advisory committee NSS. Over to you, ma'am. I request you to give a welcome address, ma'am. Ashay, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Namaskar and happy Navratras to all of you. And we are at a very, big day today, and we are worshipping the, all those, Navratras, Devis and all, and we are all women, and it's a big day for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Narula Khannaji, our Iron Lady, Dr. Bimla Kapoorji. I welcome you on this forum, and Dr. Nakiran, the Vice President, and all the members, Dr. Meena and Dr. Muthuji, Subhita Sakar, everyone. I welcome you all and all the auspicious gathering over here, which are all the presidents of all the state members and all. So today we gather here to celebrate International Women's Day 2025, a day that serves as a powerful reminder of the progress we have made towards empowerment, right, and gender equality, and the immense work is still to be done. We have done a lot of work, but still lot more has to be done. As we stand here today, we have paved the way for us, the women who have fought tirelessly for their rights, and those who continue to push boundaries and challenge and status quo. This year, for International Women's Day, is not only about celebration, it is about initiating action also, sparking change and propelling us towards a world where women and girls are treated with dignity, respect, and equality. All our esteemed speakers will talk about how to bridge the gender gap and strategies and ending the discriminatory practices and empowering women for taking up the leadership roles. Making the women aware of their rights, I welcome you all on this occasion, and I think it will be a good one. And all of you, please stay till the end and listen to the speakers. Thank you so much. I welcome all of you. Over to Muthu, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dr.
Thank you
Muthu,
for blessing.
could you kindly tell the people to mute their mic because we cannot
Yes, ma'am.
hear. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. I request all the participants to please mute yourself, please. Now I take this opportunity introduction of our National NSS President, Professor Dr. Binu Joy, sir. Dr. Binu Joy, sir, is a gold medalist and currently working as a principal in Rajkot. And sir has 16 plus years of professional experience and is active involved in the enhancing our NSS mission. And sir has conducted many national international workshops and had been a key proponent in our successful recent international conference in collaboration with Vibrant College of Nursing in Surat. And sir has published many research articles in referred journals, has authored a textbook of pediatric nursing. Sir is a lifetime member in many prestigious professional societies and on editorial board of referred nursing journals. And sir is a pillar of our NS society, and I would like to invite Binu sir to give his valuable message. Over to you, sir. Binu sir.
Yes, a very warm greetings of the day. And yes, happy new year to one and all, and happy Ugadi wishes. It's really a great pleasure to meet all the legends of our Nursing Scholar Society. Patron ma'am, Dr. Suresh Narula Khanna ma'am, Dr. Vimla Kapoor ma'am, President of the day, Dr. Eshi Qureshi madam, Vice President Navneet Kaur ma'am, is Muthu sir, and all dear members. Yes, we had our imprints in India. We started from India. Now, yes, and under the able leadership of our smiling madam, Dr. Esha Qureshi madam, we have crossed the boundaries and we are leading our imprints in America also. That's a very great at beginning for our nursing scholar society. So this is the effort of each one of us that has made the nursing scholar society to reach behind this our motherland to the new. Yes, nurses needs to be connected, and nurses of India has shown that they are of tremendous value, as Indians are of lot of emotions, love, and belonging. As I feel when a patient is there in a hospitals, they feel majority of they feel when someone talks with them, someone spends 2 minutes time, half of the diseases gets over. There is lack of this social isolation is there, what I feel. It's recently I went to an hospital where I means a patient was there, no one was there to come and talk. So majority of his disease was that someone he was feeling lonely. He did not needed any medicine. He wanted some people to just spend a few minutes of his time with that patient. Yes, that is the need of our. We need to communicate, and yes, nurses has a great skill. We need to communicate with each other with love, emotions, and yes, of course, we will have a nurses has a great healing touch when they talk with this. Yes, it's a really again wishes of happy new year and wishes of happy once more happy women's day. Thank you. Greetings.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your blessing. And now I take this opportunity to call Dr. Binu sir to
Muthu sir,
give a
you are
tribute.
muted.
Sir, now it's audible, sir? Now it's audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Now I call Dr. Binu sir to give a tribute to a late Mrs. Narendra Nagpal ji, ma'am. Sir, Binu sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. For a tribute to late Ms. Narendra
Yes.
Nagpal ji, ma'am.
Yes.
One moment silence for everyone. I request you to
Yes.
be silence for me.
Let me read if he's not. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I can
Yes,
read.
ma'am.
Okay.
No, I will read.
Okay. Okay. Read.
Yes.
In loving,
It's a great. Yes, sir, you can read.
sir, Binu sir, please, 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 sir. Okay.
Next slide. It's there.
It is with profound sadness that we express our heartfelt condolences on the passing of our leader, Madam Narendra Nagpalji, former Secretary General of the Trained Nurses Association. Madam Nagpal dedicated her life to the nursing profession and the advancement of TNAI from her early leadership as the TNAI unit president at Francis Newton Hospital 1956. To her role as the founder, president of the Chandigarh TNAI 69 to 72, where she led the branch to win the TNAI sheet for the most active branch of North Zone. Since May 1993, she joined TNAI as Assistant Secretary and SNA Advisor, then Secretary General of TNAI on 1st January 1977. Um, 1st January 1996, for 23 years, he had been giving her relentless services to TNAI. Madam Nagpal's legacy is one of strength, inspiration, and selfless service. She instilled confidence in the association, upheld by values, and propelled it to new heights. Her strong public presence and unwavering dedication an indelible mark on TNI and the nursing community at large. Her passing is an immense loss to TNI and the entire nursing fraternity. In this moment of grief, we extend our deepest sympathies to her family, Puneet, Paul, and the families, and friends, and all those whose life she has touched. May her soul rest in eternal peace, and may her legacy continue to inspire generations to come. And I salute to her as a personal friend. Okay, Vinu sir, to you.
Binu sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one
Muthu
minute.
sir, you can continue next.
Yes, sir. Yes. Ms. Narendra Nagpal ma'am, forever in our hearts, in loving memory of those who could not be here today, but are forever present in our hearts. So these are some of the glimpses of the other countries, like countries all over the country. History of NSS, the Nursing College Society of India was established after the seed giver, founder of Dr. Khanna, ma'am, with the principal Benu Joy sir. He, with unwavering determination and enthusiasm, took the responsibility of to make vision and reality, and with his result, managed in such a short time to get a desired executive committee member in founder circle and regular members to meet the requirement of the registration in Rajkot headquarters in Gujarat. That's why it is being registered and already it has been registered. And these are the objectives of the NSS. Then we'll move on with the digital lamp lighting and with the prayer. Now I take this opportunity to introduce our beloved patron ma'am, Professor Dr. S. Narula Khanna ma'am, and today's chief guest today ceremony. Madam has received doctoral degree from internationally renowned Columbia University in New York after completion of initial JNM in Delhi and post-basic BSc nursing in PGI Chandigarh. Madam has 45 plus years of professional experience in a variety of settings such as teaching, clinical administration, research, and management. in 5 different countries: India, Canada, USA, Italy, and Holland. Madam is a life member of many national and international societies, had been a chapter president of Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society and TNA Overseas Branch of USA and Canada. Represented TNA as a national representative at the United Nations, published extensively in referred journals, and authored one book on perspective of history in India and Indian readers from 1940 to 2024. Third edition in press for printing. And Madam is a founder, seed giver, and patron of CNRS, NHS, NSS, and also a patron of NTAI. Madam has awarded with numerous times, including recently Surat, Rajkot, Harda, and Delhi by various NSS chapter and societies. Madam is actively involved in enhancing the mission of NSS, which care of the caregiver of nurses. Over to you, ma'am, for your blessings.
Thank you, Muthu sir, for this glowing introduction. And we are switching over to the other messages and pleasant events now. And my message is just to say blessings to all those who are going to present today. And congratulations who had been chosen by NSS as selection committee for Women's Day, World Women's Day. And now I would like to introduce one of our new member, who is Dr. Subrata ji. Her profile is Madam has 30 plus years of professional experience in a variety of settings, such as education, practice, research, and administration. Madam has published extensively with authoring 2 books, Pharmacology for Graduate Nurses and Adolescent Mental and Sexual Health and Sex Education. She has co-authored and has been constantly writing health bulletins on her web page. She also co-authored an article on COVID-19, and it happens to be with me. We co-published that what was the conditions of midwives working in remote areas under so many sad and worse environments. And that was received very well by the community. Now, Subrata ji has presented and conducted national and international conferences, and she has now started going through tough times training and is advisor of North 24. So I asked Subrata ji that you read quote of the society and then say I do. It means she is inducted in our society. But I would invite her if she would like to say a word or two before she leaves. Is Dr. Subrata ji there? Dr. Subrata ji?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you like to say something?
Namaste. Namaste, everybody. I'm really happy to be part of this Nursing Scholars Society, and the honor you have given to me, that is great, and I feel that I can do something in the field you have given me. With this, that I'm part of your association, this organization from today itself. Thank you once again.
Welcome. Thank you. Over to you, Muthu sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you, Subrata ma'am, also. Now I take this to opportunity to get call our Khanna ma'am for her speech. Ma'am, over to you only, ma'am.
Okay, do you have my PPT to put on, please?
Yeah, it is there, ma'am.
It is there, ma'am.
Next slide. Okay, I already have welcomed my dignitaries and each one of you with so much. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to disturb. Maya ji, Maya Patlia ji. I invited her especially to say hi to Subrata. She is going to be coordinator with her advocacy director. Can you give her 1 minute, please? MC?
Maya madam is there, ma'am. Madam join.
Humble good morning to everybody. Thank you very much.
Okay, sure. I forgot all about it. Subrata ji, she will be with you. And as a coordinator, I did ask Samriti Mani ji and Jharna ji, but they are still, thinking about it because they are working with TNA also. And TNA doesn't want them to be with other society.
I'm very happy as Maya Patlia is my old friend. And again, we are meeting today. Okay.
Thank you. God bless you and give you all the heights. Bless you.
Thank you.
Subrata is doing a lot of great work in West Bengal.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So we are
Wonderful.
so happy to have her. Welcome you.
Happy to have you, Subrata, here.
And
Maya,
three of our master's classmates, Aisha, Rajni, and myself, we are here. We are seeing each other.
also, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks goes
Subrata,
to Madam G, Madam Narula Ji, and she very fondly I am calling her Madam G. So thanks goes to her and to all. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Okay, Ji, I will continue and thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
being
ma'am.
here in your church time.
Please.
thank you, Subrata, you joined the NSS.
Thank you, Ashia Ji. Definition of acceleration, as we all know, is according to Tabor's Medical Dictionary, nursing sense, an increase in the speed of an action of or function, such as in rate and velocity for a given unit of time. This IWD 2025 theme focuses on the need to accelerate action, emphasizes the importance of taking swift and decisive steps to achieve our decided goal. For example, empowered women empower the world, strong women, strong world. Equity knows no gender, etc. In essence, accelerate action campaign is a call for urgency, inclusion, and transformative change. It signals that equality cannot wait and that all sectors of society must work together to quicken the pace of progress for women's right and empowerment. Nursing fraternity needs to have joint forces to tackle with nursing issues of gender equality, women empowerment, etc. Next slide, please. We know that there are some reasons of slow actions in achieving our set goals, such as slow in economic preparation, political representation, and combating gender-based violence, global setbacks, lack of inspiration of momentum for change, improper tackling of structural inequalities, lack of focus on impactful solutions, lack of intersectional approach, lack of speed and efficiency in progression. So, in essence, our theme, Accelerate Action, is a call for urgency, inclusion, and transformative change. Our three nursing stalwarts speakers will be addressing the power of women empowerment and nursing research in shaping our future of prestigious nursing profession, and then the rights. The speakers are our three stalwarts, Dr. Asha Qureshi ji, Dr. Bimla Kapoor ji, and Navkiran Jodh ji. Well, so call this knowledge like sponge and get ready yourself for accelerate action. I will be joining you shortly for the induction and felicitating part soon. Namaskar, back to MC, and it is Muthu sir today. Okay to you, sir?
Now I take this thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful thing, ma'am. Thank you. Now I take this opportunity to introduce our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Rajni Chaudhary, ma'am. Rajni Chaudhary, ma'am, is a nursing professor, mental health coordinator, and registered nurse. She works for Dallas College in Dallas, USA. Madam is also worked for Ascend Learning, NCLAS educator, specialist, and travels all over USA to teach NCLAS courses. Dr. Chaudhary, ma'am, completed her BS and MSN from RK College of Nursing, moved to the USA in 2004, and she worked in ICU for 5 years before transitioning to nursing faculty position in 2009. In the year of 2020, Madam has earned her DNP from Grand Islam University. As a part of DNP, Madam has researched fall prevention in middle-aged groups published in peer-reviewed journal in the USA. Madam has also published articles on thalassemia in international nursing journals. Dr. Chaudhary ma'am has been a speaker of 2 international conferences, including serving as the keynote speaker at a 6 World Conference on nursing education and healthcare in Rome in November 2022. She is actively involved in various committees at her college and in social engaged in efforts of uplift the community. Chaudhary ma'am has changed the lives of many nurses by helping them get USA nursing license through her training. Madam is creator of Women's MD Traveling Group, which promotes travel, the healthy living among these groups. Over to you, ma'am. Chaudhary ma'am. Now we call Rajni Chaudhary ma'am for her blessing.
In Texas, time may be different and maybe she didn't realize it. So why don't you continue? If she comes, we will accommodate you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you. And today's esteemed speaker, first one, Professor Dr. Bimla Kapoor ma'am, NSS National Advisor and guest of honor, will speak on promoting and initiating women's rights. Second esteemed speaker is Dr. Naukiran Kaur, empowering women through action with emphasis in empowering nurses. Third esteemed speaker is Professor Asha Qureshi ma'am, equality for women, riding the gender gap. Now I take this opportunity to introduce our respected Dr. Bimla Kapoor ma'am and guest of honor of today's keynote speaker, Dr. Bimla Kapoor ma'am and the NSS Senior Advisor. Madam has extensive experience in field of nursing education and research and administration more than 4 decades. Madam has completed her PhD from IGNOU and Madam is a chairperson committee of experts in National Nursing Bills 2020 with the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Madam has been an active member of TNI throughout her career. She is a life member of various nursing societies and associations. She is a consultant to many universities and NGOs. Madam's achievements awards include first book author of textbook of psychiatry nursing volume 1 and one to establish a Delhi Nursing Council, and third started higher degree program of nursing many more countries. Fourth is presented President's Gold Medal Award for MSc Nursing and awarded TK Andinwala Prize for Research, inducted in Sigma Thi to an International Nursing Society, awarded for excellence in nursing from Nehru Foundation. It is very less about Madam actually. Still more are there. Please mute yourself. Now I request Dr. Bimla Kapoor to give her message. Over to you, ma'am. Bimla ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. I thought, is it a presentation of the topic or you want to do the message?
Message, ma'am. Now it is message, ma'am. Next again, I'll call you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I think when we talk about the women, there are lots to be taken care because we belong to majority of the we belong to a profession where majority of the workers or professionals are nurses who are women. The problem is said but never resolved. I was seeing on the television yesterday night how the Chief Minister of Kerala talked about shaming, shaming of body, the color, because she is black and her husband is fair. And she asked her mother, "Can you please put me back in your abdomen and produce me again as white, because white is more accepted." I mean, it was so touching yesterday night when I was hearing and read in the paper also. So is with the nursing profession also, we keep talking about that nursing is a noble profession. Nursing is a profession where passion, compassion is there. But my concern is that how much of respect to the women is being given in the hospital or in the colleges of nursing. We need to really work on it We really need to get together to find out the problems which they go through. At 9 o'clock at night, they go alone, after completing their duty, or 8 o'clock at night, We talk about their rights, we talk about sexual abuse, and I have a slide where we talk about women's right by declaration by the Beijing, and it says very nicely we talk about everything, but in reality, it doesn't happen. So if I'm not there to present, if you want me to do the presentation simultaneously, it will save your time. But if you think
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are doing the
Please, ma'am.
yeah,
Please,
should I do
ma'am.
it? Should I
Please,
do it?
ma'am. Please, ma'am. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
great.
Please, ma'am.
I think that's a good idea because then duplication can be avoided. Well, Dr. Khanna, it's pleasure to see you on such an important day and seeing that you are trying to wrap in so many people. Shubhrato and Rajini, good to see you people progressing so well. RK Elmanai and also the other people. Asha Qureshi had been working very hard for this particular event. So I congratulate her also as the international president. Now, can you put it in a slideshow, please? Can I have
Yes,
the
ma'am.
next slide? See, I won't take more than 5 to 7 minutes. So, can you put in a slideshow? I think it's not. But anyway, see, this year themes calls for action that can unlock equal rights, power, and opportunities for all, and a feminist future where no one is left behind. Hopefully, because we talk about feminism, we talk about feminist future, but still, I think we are 100 miles back. Central to this vision is empowering the next generation. This I agree, because if we take up the leadership, which we have done today, we can really empower the youth, particularly the young women and adolescent girls, because they need to know how to protect themselves, how to put themselves forward, how to strengthen their energy and go forward. And this will be, as a catalyst, this will be a lasting change if we are able to really help our youth and young women. Can I have the next slide, please? The next, please. Okay. Uh, Under the banner of Human Global Global Campaign to make the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration, I will go through Beijing Declaration only the heading because you all know it. But my important focus will be just 10 points which I read at the end. See, the platform for action for all women and girls. This year's International Women's Day is to take action in three key areas. One is, of course, advanced women's and girls' rights, which we talk about it, and where we talk about human rights, challenging all form of violence, discrimination, and exploitation. Then promote gender equality. I think Dr. Aisha Qureshi and Jyoti will be talking about it, and foster empowerment. The next, please. Next slide, please. The theme for International Women's Day, as Dr. Khanna has really elaborated on, in accelerate action. We need to emphasize on accelerating the action. I mean, I find sometimes it is so difficult to reach and convince the men folk sitting in the ministry, sitting in other areas where they can really take action, because we call about accelerating the action. We need to highlight the fact that progress towards gender equality, though it is very slow, we need to push it. And we need to push it in a greater form, and rapid efforts need to be taken. I do not know where do we get together, where do we push it, but there is definitely a need, because I know even this NNMC bill, single-handedly, I had been following it up and pushing it. But we need to really be together to push it, because even small little issues get stuck somewhere. How are we going to help our women Indian nurses, or nurses abroad, the women? So it's very, very important that we need to accelerate our actions. The next, please. Well, reinforcing the Beijing Declaration is very important, because I think when I was reading it, the next two slides are just, I'll read the heading, but combating gender-based violence, it is there. Increase efforts to prevent and address all forms of violence against women and girls, including domestic violence, sexual harassment, and online abuse. Oh my Lord, you read the Indian paper, you read the paper international, you hear the news on WION, you find that there is so much of sexual harassment, and this case of color shaming, body shaming is one of the example which latest yesterday it is being talked about, debates are being held, but what is going to be the result? I mean, we need to accept ourselves what who we are, with whatever we are, we should feel proud about it as women. Promoting economic empowerment, ensuring equal access to economic resources, including land, credit, and decent working hours, and closing the gender pay gap, which is everywhere. Take it as a art, take it as a showbiz, kind of industry, even in the film industry. They keep on talking how gender pay gap is there. The next, please. Now, I just want to read the heading. It's very small. I cannot see it is on a slideshow, but anyway, see legal protection. This is a Beijing Declaration. Legal protection, access to services, youth engagement. The next, please. Changing social norms, women's participation in peace. We talk about it. Please take to the next. We talk about it, and it is very rightly said in Beijing Declaration. No, the next one, please. Thank you. Women's rights are the fundamental human rights. These rights include the rights to live free from violence, slavery, and discrimination, to be educated, to own property, to vote, and to earn a fair and equal wage. Definitely, in some other things, it is there. I agree. In our country, like to vote, it is there. To be educated, no. Discrimination is quite a large one in our country. The violence to the women is open. So I do not know how far we need to really work together, at least because nursing being a majority of the nursing professionals still are women. Barring Rajasthan, where 63% are men and 27% are women. Now, all the now famous saying goes, women's rights are human rights. This is to say, women are entitled to all of these rights, yet almost everywhere around the world, women and girls are still denied them, often simply because of their gender. And it's something we need to really work on it, And in Beijing Declaration, also, it is said, despite significant progress for women's rights since the adoption of Beijing Platform for Action in 1995, the world is experiencing new and overlapping crises and the erosion of rights. This International Women's Day, we think that we should talk about women's rights and march forward for women's rights. The world cannot afford to step back, but I do not know how small we can start. We can start in a small way, right from our workplace, expand to the communities, expand to the city, expand to the state, expand to the nation and international. That's what is very important. I thought, let me talk about the focus points. It's very important that we reinforce the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. I request each one of you to go through it because it gives you the larger views. Combating gender-based violence, which is very open, may it be, against the young girls, may it be including domestic violence, sexual harassment, and online abuse. Online abuse is so bad, I cannot tell you. And if you open by mistake, you feel, oh my Lord, what am I seeing it, So I think we need to really work with media. We really need to work with the online people. We need to tell the people who are trying to encourage YouTube, and we see that these things do not continue. Promoting economic empowerment, no matter how much you earn, still the land rights are to men, barring Kerala, of course. We are very proud of Kerala, barring Northeast region, where the women are given good importance in India. Economic resources, also decent working hours. This, I think I already mentioned, closing the gender pay gap. Enhancing political participation. Look at it, in India, there are four nurses who are representing the whole country, and that also deputation, they go back after 3 years. By the time they get adjusted, how are they going to talk about the women right who are working in the nursing profession, or the rights for the doctors, or the rights for paramedics? We need to really go into political participation, we need to develop that kind of a strength and a will to take up the leadership in the government. And otherwise, there is nobody to speak for you. Let me frankly tell you. Can I have the next one? Just for a more focus point, ensuring equal access to education. It's very strange that I get help sometimes from the remote area of India, and these girls, they study up to ninth. Then their parents withdraw them from the school because after ninth they don't get a cycle, they don't get food or lunch which is free from the government, they don't get other facilities. So the parents think enough is enough, now let them go and earn. So I mean, we government is trying to do the things, but at local level also we need to see that these are reinforced. Improving access to health care. No matter how much sick a woman in the house is, she feels okay, chale jayenge, we'll go get it done and all that, keeps postponing. But when it is to the men, they really take initiative to take the men also for the health care. Addressing the digital gender divide, and that's very important. Use of technology, promoting digital literacy for women and girls. Once they are digitally oriented to, they'll be able to handle the problems well. The next, please. Challenging harmful social norms, a norm that you get up early in the morning and you do everything, stereotype tasks are there, and that gender inequality can also be reduced. Empowering young women and girls so that they are able to make decision for themselves. I do not know, out of 10, if one person is able to make the decision well, you have earned 1%. And I think, what do you do differently? A lot of these kind of slogans are being spoken on the TV, and some of the girls and women are taking initiative on this. Investing in the leadership for the women is important, and maybe women become a change agent. I like the idea when somebody asked, the ad is there that when did you feel you started acting, and Deepika Padukone says, I started acting when I started menstruating. It is being talked over, so it's good that why she started acting, because she had to hide, she had to do this thing and that thing. It's something very important, though very small, but it left a message to the people that how the women need to act to overcome these problems. Strengthening legal framework, very, very difficult in country like ours, how much they have to fight for their rights, especially the women as well as the young girls. And that's why the parents say, let's forget about it, let's suffer it. I mean, how long we are going to have these kind of things? So I go back to the theme that we need to accelerate these kind of things, so that if we empower the young girls and women, the coming generation, probably they'll be able to take leadership much better. So with these few words, I like to close and thank the organizers for inviting me. The theme serves as a reminder that continuous and intensified efforts are required to create a more inclusive, fair, and empowering society for women and girls. It is a call to action for individuals, organizations, and government to take concrete steps to advance women's rights. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your wonderful session, ma'am.
Muthu, you're not audible.
Just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute. I'm sharing a PPT, ma'am. Old PPT
Okay.
I'm sharing. Thank you so much, ma'am. Dr. Brinda, ma'am, enlightening with real facts, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now I take this opportunity to our international president, Dr. Asha Qureshi, ma'am, and today's keynote speaker, talk about the today's event. Over to you, ma'am. Aisha, ma'am.
Yeah, my slide, please.
Yes, madam. Just a minute.
Actually, it was turn of Dr. Navkiran Kaur. She has some function in her house, so she will join after my speech.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes. So,
Okay.
dear friends, can I start, Muthuji?
Please, ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Okay. Dear friends, I will start my speech with one poem. The power of a woman. The woman rise and the world awakes to a brighter dawn where equality makes. A world where the girl can dream and thrive and women's voice are heard and alive. She is a storm. She is a fire, unbroken, untamed, and never tired. Her spirit soars. Her heart beats strong. A woman of courage. Rise up, woman, and take your place in the world of men with a smiling face. Show them your strength and your might. Rise up, woman, and shine with all your light. So, with this, I will start my topic about gender inequality. Where we are standing, though we have done a lot of things, but still we are lagging behind, and we see the imbalance. You can see this balance. There's imbalance in everything, whether it is social life, whether it is economic life, whether it is family life, or whether it is, whatever, if it were school girls and women. So everywhere there is a gap, gap in the pay structure, gap in the, family decision making, So we have to break these bias which are there. So all of us have to really have to struggle, to break this particular bias of inequality which is going on, start from the family itself. When the boy is born, when the girl child is born, the female feticide, all these things are happening and we have to stop it. We have to make a full stop to it. Next, please. Now, breaking the chain is very, very important. We all have to struggle. We are all professional. We have got iron ladies with us. We have got Dr. Narula Khannaji is with us. We have got so many, strong ladies sitting over here. Dr. Meena Patola Meena ji is with us. And all of you can break this chain, and bring a transformative change. You are all transformative leaders, which is shown, which you are showing every day in our day-to-day activities and events. You are proving that you are a transformational leaders. And you can see the transformational leaders here, that the girl in chain, the woman in chain, and how all these women, have done lot of things for the women liberation, and they have become the transformative leader, and they made the women. You can see the Kalpana Chawla. You can see how that lady who has just came from NASA after 9 months. They are all our leaders. And you can really see that our president is a woman. Our prime minister under the prime ministership of Mr. Narendra Modi ji, women are given lot of importance. The lady, we have got president lady recently in Delhi election. The chief minister of Delhi is a woman, and lot of things, equalities are going on nowadays at political level also. Next, please. State of gender inequality. Despite progress, women still face significant barriers to equality. It's a time to bridge the gap and create a more just and equitable society. You can see there is a gap in the wages. There is a gap, in the female and male ratio. There is a gap everywhere, where the women, feel that you can see the education level of women is less than the men. The blue is showing men and the women is red. So you can see that, how the, that gap is there. Next, please. Now, status of women in India through ages are going on, and we can see the change. There is a tremendous change now. When you really used to see the previous women, and now the women in the villages, the women in the urban slums, the women at the various places now are being taken care of. And they are lot many women's reformers are there who are helping the women. The NGOs are there, the government schemes are there who are helping the women to gain gender equality. Next, please. I'm not taking the name of all the women. Now, countries with more, the evidence have shown, various researches have shown that countries with more gender equality have better economic growth in their country. Companies with more women leaders perform better. Peace agreements that include women are more durable. The parliaments with more women enact more legislation on social key issues, such as health, education, and anti-discrimination and child support. The evidence is clear, that is, the equality for women mean progress for all. It's not progress for only women, progress for the children, the progress for the whole country, because it is the woman who is making the, making the family, who is helping the family, who is making her husband to go out for job, like looking after the kids, and all those professionally also she is achieving a good. You can see the result of now CBSE board and ICSE board and all. You can see the women are leading. Everywhere the women are leading, and we still had, there's a gap when we have to fulfill. The small gap is there now, big gap is fulfilled, but small gap we have to really do a lot. Now, we have to follow certain principles of gender equality, is which are given in the Constitution. Now, what does the Constitution say? The Constitution not only guarantees equality to women, but also provides the state with the power to take measures of positive discrimination in favor of women in order to mitigate their cumulative socio-economic and political disadvantage. Women have fundamental rights to not to be discriminated on the ground of sex, Article 5 says, and get equal protection under the law, Article 14. It also imposes a fundamental duty on every citizen to renounce the practice derogatory to the dignity of women. Next, please. When we talk about the gap in the pay and wages, it's not only the pay parity is not just the wages only. It is about valuing every woman's contribution equally in the society. True progress demands that we not only close the economic divide, but redefine how we recognize measures and celebrate the worth of women's work across every sector. To tackle India's gender pay gap effectively, we must expand our focus beyond women to include the full spectrum of gender-related issues such as caste, class, and disability. Understanding these intersections and overcoming data constraints will enable us to create holistic solutions which are fostering genuine equality and reshaping the future of our economy of every country at global and national level. To bridge the gender gap, what action are required? The pay gap, a mindset shift is essential. Only through unified effort of Samaj, Sarkar, bazaar. Enforcing laws and challenging deep-rooted culture biases can we overcome systemic barriers and achieve true equality for women. Next, please. You can see the gap in the education and economic disparity. This graph shows that clearly that men and women, the education, the men see the gap, the blue for men and the women education gap, literacy rates in India, it is showing, and black is overall education. Next, please. Providing, so how we can, reduce this gap? Action. Provide microfinance and entrepreneurship opportunity to the women. Promote women's participation in workforce. Empowering women through education and economic opportunities, and increase their access to education and vocational training. And now the government have got a lot of things to do for the women. Healthcare and reproductive rights for women is very, very important, and a lot of things have been, done. And many of our health professionals, especially nurses at grassroots level in the rural area, ASHA workers, the Anganwadi workers, and auxiliary nurse midwives, everybody is working at a rural and urban level, for the health and reproductive rights for women, and in the hospitals also. Ensuring women's health and reproductive rights are given and reaching to each and every woman in the community. Increase access to healthcare and reproductive services. Reduce maternal mortality and infant mortality rate. Promote women autonomy over their bodies and reproductive choices. That is paradigm shift, from the safe motherhood and safe childhood. Now has paradigm shift has taken place on the reproductive health, issues. So decision of women in family planning is very, very important. Till now, we are not able to remove that gap. We have to struggle. The family planning, decisions are still based on the men and the mother-in-laws and the other family members or other male of the household is taken care. So that also we have to really see. Now, healthcare and awareness for women in rural area is going on very well by ASHA workers, by Anganwadi workers, by A&M, by LHVs, by various primary health centers, health education, and all those things. The women are, there are women, Mahila Mandals are there, where the women are taking leadership role and making the women, entrepreneurship and all those things, making achar and making handicraft things and all, the women are taking care. Now, ending violence against women, Madam Bimla Kapoor has very rightly, taken up this point. That is, we have to break the silence. Ending violence against women is very important. Increase awareness and reporting of violence against women, provide support services for survivors of violence, promote policies and laws that protect women from violence. Next, please. Stop gender violence. This is the, everywhere this particular poster has to be there in every village, in every rural area, in urban area, everywhere. Prevent sexual violence against children. This is very, very, you can see the news every day. Sexual violence is going on in our country, and that has to be prevented. And we have to make every girl, safe in our country. No means no, that every child in the school level, in the college level, has to be taught about when you have to say your body is your own body, and you have to say no to no means no everywhere. Next, please. Equality again. Next. The women leadership is very important. When you want the woman to be equal to men, the women leadership has to come into role. Promoting women leadership and participation, increase women representation in leadership position, provide training and mentorship opportunities for women, promote policies and practices that support women's leadership. Next, please. You can see the women leader. Next, please. Next, please. This is in the healthcare system, the women leaders. So now some of the success stories. I have no time, so otherwise I would have given some time there are so many success stories are there to be shared here at this forum by Dr. Bimla Kapoor, Dr. Muthu, Dr. Khanna ji, Dr. Meena ji, so many success stories. The leaders are sitting before you. And we don't have to search the leaders in healthcare profession. We have got many, and we have to. You all may be having so many stories to tell. So women who are making a difference, stories of women who are making a positive impact in their communities and industries. Now, call to action: join the movement. Equality for women is everyone's business, not only one person. We can all play a role in promoting equality for women and girls. Let's work together to create a more just and equitable society. Next, please. You can see this. Just and equitable society. We are all struggling for that. There are certain government schemes, which our Prime Minister Modi ji and various previous governments also have, implemented so many schemes for the upliftment of the women in our society. Now, some of the schemes I will just mention because there are so many of them. Next, please. Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao scheme. This is one of the very, very important because there is gender gap. The women, the feticide is over. The ban on sex determination test now is banned now in India. Nobody can go for the test and to see that the feticide can be prevented. Second is the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is the government is paying the lump sum money to the parents to put it in the bank of the female child. And when the child will become 21 year old, this particular FD can be broken and the child, money can be spent on the child, girls' education. Working Women Hostel Scheme. There are so many hostels are created for the working women from the government. Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Now, this is Matru Vandana Yojana is again for the mother and child, mother and children, the mother who is coming for ligation or for sterilization and all, the payment, the money is given to take care of herself, and lot of things are going on in that. Then Mahila E-Heart. This is one of the new scheme. Mahila E-Heart is a pioneering initiative by the government of India aimed at empowering and supporting women entrepreneurs and artisans across the country, launched under the Ministry of Women and Child Development in March 2016 and is still going on. This online platform provides a digital marketplace for women to showcase and sell their products and services. The scheme aims to promote financial independence, entrepreneurship, and economic growth among women, particularly those from the marginalized communities. This government scheme for women has enabled thousands of women to start and grow their business, thereby increasing their financial independence and contributing to their family income. Next, please. You can see this is the Mahila Heart Yojana. The women are. Another scheme is One Stop Center scheme. The One Stop Center scheme is launched by the Government of India. This scheme is a transformative initiative designed to provide comprehensive support, assistance to women who have been victims of violence or are in distress. This scheme, also known as Sakhi, aims to create a safe and supportive environment where women can seek help, access services, and rebuild their lives. There is another scheme called STEP. STEP means Support to Training and Employment Program for Women. This scheme, STEP, is a pivotal initiative launched by the Indian government to promote skill development and enhance employment opportunities for women across the country. Next, please. This is another scheme, Sudhar Graha scheme. for women in difficult circumstances. This is started by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Now, in this scheme, you can see that it is a vital initiative by the Government of India that focuses on providing shelter and support to women who are in difficult circumstances and facing distress due to social, economic, or family related issues. Mahila Shakti Kendra. Mahila Shakti Kendra is also a dynamic initiative by the Government of India aimed at empowering women and promoting gender equality at grassroots levels, launched by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The scheme focuses on creating a sustainable ecosystem for women development by providing a range of services and support mechanisms. The Mahila Shakti Kendra scheme adopts a holistic and multidimensional approach covering various aspects of the woman's life, including social, economical, and health-related issues. It operates at both the rural and urban level, reaching women across the country, especially those from the marginalized society. Next, please. So, equality. Let us now join hand and, break the gender barrier, and everywhere and in buses and everywhere, if the ad is put, breaking the chain and breaking the gap, and gender bias has to be broken. So these women's movements in the global era, they are celebrating that. The women movement in the global era, we are very happy that women has grown to that now. Power of women, you have seen the power of women now, and you are all the power of women in our healthcare system. You are all my dear leaders, my dear, brightening and powerful lady sitting over here. So thank you so much for, and we all will join hand and this thing. So now Navkiran is here.
Yes,
Muthuji,
ma'am.
Navkiran has come. She has joined.
Yes, ma'am.
You can listen more stories about empowerment from Navkiran ji now. Yes, Muthuji.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Actually, yeah. Good morning, everyone, and especially,
Ma'am,
you
just
know.
a minute, ma'am. Now, Kiran, ma'am, just for
Yes,
sorry for the
yes,
inconvenience.
of
Just 2 minutes, ma'am. Just I'll come back.
of course, sir.
Navkiran, you have PPT?
Yes, ma'am. I'll share the screen.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
after
ma'am.
your
Just 2 minutes, ma'am.
introduction.
Just I'll give her introduction, ma'am. Then you can go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now I
Please.
take this opportunity to introduce our international chapter vice president and today's keynote speaker, Dr. Navkiran, ma'am. She will be talking about empowering women today. Madam she is a vice president of Carnation Chapter 27 International Chapter, vice president and nurse entrepreneur having her private business, Navkiran Nursing Classes in Canada. And Madam has completed MSc Nursing from Chandigarh, and Madam in India and worked as RN and nursing tutor there before moving to Canada after marriage. Her business mind combined with the passion of guiding nurses brought her at the juncture to open her own private coaching company where she is also conducts NCLEX and other exam courses. Madam has joined our non-profit nursing scholar society to enhance our mission, which is care for the caregiver, by collaborating and sponsoring some conferences via her private company. We are thrilled to have Madam in a 10-star President Circle and are sure that we will be maturely benefited as our students and other members who are planning to come abroad will be able to have an access to her coaching classes. Welcome to you, ma'am, and over to you, ma'am. You can share your screen, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you so much for such a beautiful introduction, and good morning, everyone. And I think it's an honor to be a part of this society, and I feel so good whenever I get the invitation. Doesn't matter in which situation I am. I told Ashia ma'am that yes, I will be there no matter what. Right now, I'm in India and we are driving. So, but still, I was so excited to talk on this topic. I said, no, whatever would be the situation, I definitely talk. And here I am. So, thank you so much, first of all, for giving this opportunity. And Yeah. So my topic of talk today is empowerment, the women empowerment. And we will be talking about this empowerment in context with the nursing, right? We will just compare this, like how the nurses would be empowered and, what impact will it be having on our society and overall health. So, women empowerment, it's just it's a step about equality, but it's not just equality. It's about giving a lots of opportunities to the women. It's a foundation of progressive society. Yes. If I talk about myself, currently I'm a managing director of 300 crore valuation company, which I have started single-handedly. And I think if my parents would not empower me, if my husband would not support me, if this society, the nurses as a whole would not support me as a woman, and this woman would not be empowered, I would not be sitting today in front of you being a, part of such a big company. So that's the power of women empowerment. When a woman is given opportunities, a whole generation is enjoying that success. In healthcare, this empowered women, especially the nurses, they are very, very important because they are the backbone of a strong medical system, as we say, because, it's very, very important to understand the emotions of the patients when we are giving to be well educated. We should know how to empower our healthcare system, and that's not possible without empowering nurses. Yes, we have males as well as nurses. Now it's increasing day by day. That's a good thing. But still, that empathy, that thing, the God has given that gift to the woman. And if we will not empower women, it will not be possible for our profession and healthcare as a whole to be kind of, developed as it could be. Without women, that is not possible. Through my institution, I'm also doing this thing. I'm empowering women, and I'm providing education to women so that they can earn well in the foreign land. So women empowerment means giving women freedom, the opportunities, the resources, so that they can make their choices, they can lead with confidence. They should be financially independent. I have a lots of stories, from my institution only, where the women were the victims of domestic violence. They were the victims of, so many burdens. When they came to the foreign country, there was nobody to take care. And when they were given financial independence, you won't believe, the magic just happened. Suddenly, they started earning 50 to 70 Canadian dollars per hour, and their conditions changed. So I think financial independence is very, very important for the woman. But where it will start? It will start with education. A high quality education is very, very important. And here comes the equal rights as well. The woman should be given equal rights. Of course, if the rights won't be given, she won't be able to explore the society. And then the woman should also come into leadership roles. A great leader could be a woman. I think so, because I'm also a leader. And I had worked so much for nurses. When even I was in my graduation, I worked so I worked on so many things for the nurses. We worked for the stipend, we worked for the the conditions of the college. We had worked for so many things. So I think if the woman would be given that leadership role, the magic can happen. And also, if I'm an empowered woman, or any woman who is sitting in this conference or anywhere in India or in world, if she would be empowered, the whole community and nation could be uplifted. As Ashia Qureshi ma'am was talking about maternal mortality rate, obviously that would be decreased if the woman will be given education. If the mother knows that, for 6 months, exclusive breastfeeding should be given to the infant, and immunization is very, very important. That's also a kind of empowerment only. um, you know you would be kind of seeing this changing trend. As the literacy rate is increasing, maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate would definitely be decreasing. So it all depends upon how much education we are giving to the women and how many rights we are giving them to enjoy. Then they can play a vital role in transforming lives and breaking stereotypes as well. Obviously, the stereotype sometimes goes in generations. But if you see that an educated woman has entered into a family, the stereotypes could be broken. And obviously, the future of the medicine could only be shaped if the nurses would be empowered. And why the woman should be empowered? Because it promotes equality in society. Of course, it promotes equality, because if the mother knows that female child needs equal nourishment as a male child, then obviously that female will not suffer from anemia. If parents, they understand, and especially the mother understands that the female child should also get equal education as compared to the male child, obviously this promotes equality in future also. That promotes equality, and also it makes a female to enjoy all the rights in life. Then it enhances the economical development of a country. Of course, the women are coming outside and they are working as much as the males are working. It will lead to the progressive society, and as a country, as a whole country, we will be leading. And then it improves the healthcare and well-being. Definitely, the women could be great leader, especially in healthcare. So there would be better policies, improved patient care, and hence a stronger healthcare system. And also it encourages leadership and innovation. Wherever there will be proper education, there will be proper guidance and support, there will be innovation as well. And innovation should always be welcomed. If some woman, even I request to you all, if you are leaders in your respective areas, if some young mind wants to add something innovative in your respective systems, don't just degrade, just uplift every innovation, especially by the female. We never know from which kind of background she is coming. If I talk about myself, I was from a low middle class family. And look, if your innovations are being welcomed by the leaders, because I have always met some great leaders. Ashia Qureshi ma'am is one of them. She had she understood my talent. And, we met one day, and here I am sitting in front of you because she understood that she is an innovative girl. So this kind of leadership, it always encourages young minds like us to grow. And again, women empowerment in India, nurses and midwives empowerment, like female nurses are the backbone of India's, not only India's, but at all world level, since this society is representing all the nurses at world level. So I must say, in every healthcare system, the nurses are, of course, a backbone. And we have some of the examples from India as well, because we are basically Indian. So we have Savitri Bai Phule, and, she is a great pillar in women education. She established the first school for girls in India. So here we are, all the women, great women who are sitting here. And we are the result of that thing only. If she would not have started, then how would we be getting education? And then Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. So she was a chief scientist at WHO. She played a key role in global healthcare advancements. And then Kalpana Chawla, we all know about her. She went into space. She broke the barriers and inspired millions of the women that you can do whatever you want. It's not like male, female. If you want to do something, there no barrier can stop you. Then we have Dr. Kiran Bedi. We all know about her. She's a very famous IPS officer. She redefined leadership in the law enforcement, and we are so proud of her. And then the role of nurses in women empowerment, a great role, I must say. From the birth of a baby till the death of a patient, we are there with our patients. Importance of female leadership in nursing. Women in nursing leadership, they drive innovation, improve patient care, inspire the next generation of healthcare professionals. They do it all. I have seen nurses doing research on various topics, innovating the care. We have all come from Nightingale era to till like this day, when the nursing is so much developed. This starting from ANM, then GNM, then BSc, MSc, PhD programs were launched for nurses. So like, if I talk about today, after 2018 to this year 2025, nursing has become a brand profession. I can tell you this thing because I'm talking to the various professionals from various countries, since my work is like that. I'm telling you, the nursing nowadays is at next level. Everybody wants to do nursing. कई बार मैं ये सोचती थी, like in the past I used to think like this, that one day the kids will say we want to do nursing, and that time has come. It's women empowerment only. It's an empowerment of nurses only, you know. The nurses like you had worked so hard in past, and we as a nurses in today's generation, we are enjoying the fruit of that. So thank you for that. And then the nurses are breaking stereotypes in healthcare system. Of course, we are breaking the stereotypes. Initially, the nurses were just seen as assistant to doctors, but nowadays we are kind of, you know, the independent professionals. We have our roles, we have our codes, we have our ethics, we have our norms, we have our standards of care that we are following, you know. So we are breaking the stereotypes as well, because we are empowering women in my coaching center. Yes, I'm also doing it. I'm adding my 2 cents into that, because I'm providing education to the nurses and I'm making them independent individuals. I'm making them to earn money. The financial independence is very, very important, as we have already discussed. And yes, I'm doing it. And challenges women still face. Yeah, I know that the nursing has grown so far and the woman has grown so far. The times have been changed, but still there are various challenges that the women are facing. See, there is gender discrimination in some of the areas still. I have heard few private organizations or hospitals saying that they do not like to hire female nurses, because female nurses, they get pregnant, you know, they have to take maternity leave. I have heard about these things, and I'm so sorry for that, nurses. We have to take a stand against this thing. And again, then there could be wage gap. Yes, not in nursing, but in other areas, there could be a wage gap between the male and female nurses. Sorry, the males and females. Then workplace harassment could be there. Obviously, it is there. The women get sexually, mentally, physically harassed, you know, by some of the persons, boss, bullies, you know, this could happen. Then the lack of leadership opportunities could also be there. You can see in Indian politics how many female leaders you have, you know. So that's a kind of leadership discrimination that could be there. It's been a long time. I haven't seen a female, you know, leader or the female head for the hospitals like PGI and AIMS. It's been a long time. The directors are usually males, you know. It's not like females do not study and females don't have leadership qualities, but somewhere the lack of leadership opportunities are there. This is what I can feel, you know. And we can break these barriers, and only by breaking these barriers we can get amazing leaders in our healthcare system. Okay, how can we contribute? So support education and skill development. Nursing is a skill course, amazing course for any you know, child. I always say, you know, you can develop the skill in the woman, not only nursing, but in every field. If the skill is there, the woman will be financially independent. And then we can encourage leadership roles in healthcare, giving more opportunity to the nurses for the research, for the continuous nursing education. And also there should not be any difference in wages, and there should not be any harassment and bullying, and there should be particular laws about that. Then advocate for gender equality in the workplaces, same thing that I was talking about. Together we can build a future where every woman can thrive. And yes, women have that power. If we can give birth to a child, you know, we can do everything. Stronger women, brighter future. If we empower a woman, we empower the whole generation. And I'm also a very small example of that. My coming generations will always remember that some woman came to their family which has 360-degree changed everything in their family. And otherwise, that same life would have been going for them for generations, you know. But one woman, if can change the entire generation, if every woman will be empowered, you can think that what big change could come in our country, and not in our country, at the world level, and even in the healthcare. So we have to join hands together. Let's work together. If we will think that, okay, by merely doing, you know, my part, what impact it will create. it will create a lot of impact, at least for your family. And if everybody will start doing it, we can see a big change. In healthcare, we have to empower nurses, because empowered nurses only can shape the future of medicine with their skills, with compassion. And yes, if they will get opportunities, they can build stronger society. Thank you so much. And I hope that this message was delivered with power. I'm looking like a typical woman today. I'm going to attend a function. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Narula. Thank you so much, Dr. Ashia Qureshi. Thank you so much, Dr. Muthu, Meena ma'am, Namarta Singh, and all the attendees who are sitting here. I'm so delighted that you had invited me. Seriously, I'm so happy. I talked my heart today. Seriously. Thank you so
We are
Really, ma'am,
overwhelmed and we are
thank
so
you so
proud of
much.
you.
And it is a wonderful session, ma'am. Really, we are proud of you, ma'am, and you will be a role model to others also, ma'am. Really,
Yeah,
thank you. It was a wonderful session, ma'am.
a great entrepreneur. Best of luck, best
Thank
wishes. Yes, we'll march together along with you. And your speak
Thank
was really empowering, and I'm feeling so proud of being woman. Woman power can do so much. So pass this legacy to the next generation and go hand in hand together. I'm really impressed and highly delighted by your presentation, madam's presentation, Aisha Qureshi madam's presentation. Then after your presentation, from one generation to another generation, wow moment. It's so wow and amazing moment. I'm just cannot go out of it. That is why I unmuted myself. Sorry for unmuting myself, but I wanted to express to her before she could leave, because she had to go and she's looking so fabulous. I mean, this is also a very important part, your personality. You praise, I mean, your personality plays a vital role when you are in a public, in a hospital. A
Yes.
nicely wear uniform, nicely light makeup nurse. Who wouldn't like? And looking at you,
Yes.
I'm feeling so nice that I'll be ready in the evening, dressing up like you, putting some nice frock and enjoying this ceremony. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, madam.
wow, wow, wow.
Thank you so
Uh,
much, ma'am. Ji.
Wow, Meena ji.
ma'am, Khanna, ma'am,
Thank you
anything you
so
want to? Khanna, ma'am, anything you want to say? Yes, Asha, ma'am,
She's
anything you wanted to?
Dr. Khanna, please unmute yourself.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Now you
I am your neighbor in Mississauga, but
Yes,
unfortunately,
ma'am.
now I was planning to come and visit you. But thank you. Enjoy your journey. And you have inspired so many people in addition to our audience. And that was marvelous. And you did a wonderful, and many more to come. We are here, and you're welcome as vice president and other contributions also, what you're doing. It is incredible. Very nice. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, ma'am.
Thank,
These are very, very precious words for me. Thank you so much.
thank you, Navkiran, ma'am, once again.
Thank you, Dr. Muthu.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I will continue to be a part of, these kind of webinars. And yeah, kindly invite me. Keep on inviting me in future.
Surely, ma'am, very soon I'll get
You are
back to
welcome.
you,
You
ma'am.
are welcome,
Your number, and
Navkiran. You are
whenever I'm
always
planning one
welcome.
international webinar, surely will be a resource person, ma'am, in our next
Yeah,
webinar.
bilkul. See how the women are working. Women are working like
Yes,
this with kids,
yes, yes.
all the time.
Yeah,
That's the
next.
most difficult thing the women
Yes.
are doing. And we are doing it. That's also a part of women empowerment only. Giving birth to the children and still keep on going. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
She is traveling. She is in the car. She has
Yes,
given
ma'am.
birth to a child, and she is still,
Yeah.
doing such a big work, lot of work.
Really.
Thank you, Navkiran ji.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much for highlighting your ideas, beautifully.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I
Thank you
request
so much.
Dr. Bimla Kapoor ma'am to announce the following members were awarded and felicitated on 8/3/2025 for Pattern Award certificate. Ma'am, you are there, ma'am? Bimla ma'am?
I think Bimla ma'am has left.
Okay.
Asha ji,
Khanna ma'am?
ask Asha ji, she can read.
Yes, Asha ma'am, please ma'am.
Madam Khanna can do it, yes, or I should do it?
Yeah, Asha ma'am, you can go ahead.
Okay, okay. The following members were awarded and felicitated on 8th of March 2025. The first name at the top is Miss Kaplita Thongam Rupa Verma. No, Rupa Verma is separate, I think. So
Yes, ma'am.
first is Kaplita Thomas. Second in the list is Professor Dr. S. Vasantha Kumari. Professor Dr. Rupa Verma is now number 3. Number 4, Professor Mrs. Krishna Chaudhary. Professor Dr. Saima Habib and Miss Bipasa Laskar. All these 6 awardees achieved their award certificate. And Professor Dr. Subrata Sarkar, also Life Achievement Award certificate. Today, she became our presidential member and she got the Life Achievement Award.
Yes.
Thank you,
Great.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I take this
Over
opportunity
to Muthu. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Or,
Thank you, ma'am.
or shall I speak about Subrata also because she's my classmate?
Yeah, please, ma'am. If you want, you can go ahead.
No,
Yeah. So,
we've already read her.
yeah,
Ma'am?
No, we did it already. Next
we have done it already, I think. There's no need for duplication.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
thank you. We congratulate Dr. Subrata for joining our family. And we will enrich you, and I think you will enjoy it, in our family.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Now I take this opportunity to introduce Professor Subrata Sarkar, ma'am. Madam has a 30 plus years of professional experience in a variety of settings such as education, practice, research, and administration. Madam has published extensively with authoring 2 books, Pharmacology for Graduate Nurses and Adolescent Mental and Sexual Health and Sex Education. She has a co-authored and has been constantly writing health bulletins on her webpage. She is also co-authored on article on COVID-19 with Professor Dr. Khanna, ma'am. Madam has conducted many national international conferences. Madam has started going through tough time training and is advisor for North 24 Parangans Network for people living with HIV/AIDS in addition to chairperson of Nursing Network of India. Ma'am, you are there, ma'am?
I'm here, but if there is not there, you
Okay.
read both the oaths.
Okay.
So who is new, I will just read the names and you
Yes.
read the new members who are 11 from non-new sector. We are going to start from that is a Himachal state. And this is all credit goes to be single-handedly enrolled these 7 in presidential category members. And they are our Simaji Mabragta, Dr. Lohimi. Is Dr. Lohimi there? I did invite all of them, but they are having the international conference with us, under our banner on April 25th, 26th. So they must be busy there. Let me just say the names only. Then Baksat Madam, Dr. Tharuja, Dr. Chaudhary ji, Dr. Bodh Madam, Usha Kumari, Veena Kumari, Deepak Sir, Renu Balaji, and Anjana Madam. So we got all these members and they will be having their induction in June or July after they have their this international conference. And Dr. Binu Sir is the organizer, having all these pamphlets and brochures you can see in NSS national group. So we go to those 2 oaths. You can just read if there
Yes,
is
madam.
any. Please.
Yes, madam. Now we'll go with the society pledge. I, Dr. Muthu, solemnly pledge my allegiance. Yes, ma'am.
Is Binu sir there?
Binu sir? Venu sir, you are there?
Just raise
Venu
society,
sir?
please.
Yeah, I don't see him in the list.
Okay, go and start reading oath.
Yeah,
Venu sir is not there, ma'am.
I will read, chalo.
Okay, ma'am.
I
Start.
can't see.
Yes, ma'am.
What is there?
Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I, Dr. Muthu, solemnly pledge my allegiance to the society that I'll be abiding the rules and regulations of this honorable society. I will discharge my duties and bear the responsibilities as an office bearer. I will carry on my responsibility as a life member. I will be a responsible member and not to give any statements to media or in any groups which will reflect negatively on the society. I will function as a part of society and not to solo to promote my agenda or a business. I pledge in front of my Almighty and this journal body to uphold the nursing professional standards and project that honorable image of my profession. I do.
I do.
I'll go with Hall of Fame. I, Dr. Muthu, solemnly pledge as an inductee of Hall of Fame of NSS that I will honor and cherish the valuable award by showing my elegance to the society. I will uphold the standards of nursing profession, strive to promote and project the positive images of nursing profession. I will keep my elegance as a life member of this prestigious team. I pledge in front of Almighty to promote and perform my duties as assigned. I do.
I do.
do.
Thank you, sir. We are
Now I
coming.
call
And
Dr. beloved patron ma'am for vote of thanks.
I should have waited for you. It's always hard to say goodbye when we all want to enjoy and each other's company to the longest possible time. But reality is different. I saw a couple of there, like our Ranjana ji and other people also. Tejan, so Sudha ji. So if they are there, thank you for coming and joining. And we had the new one, Tulsi Shringi and Puneet Lakshmi ji. If they are there, they can say a few words before I just go on. Is
Thank
Punita?
you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting for the session. Really a very wonderful session and happy to meet you all on a single platform. That's a great honor, ma'am. And the next request, I wanted to keep such a fabulous session we have had. Only we people. I want the younger generation to listen to this. Bimla Kapoor ma'am, Qureshi ma'am, Nav ma'am, and your presentation and the content, what you want to deliver to the community, it should reach everybody. So I request the organizer to make it for the society of women empowerment as well as for the students, ma'am, mainly for our nursing students, those who are there in NSS and NSS colleges also can make their students to be a part of it, even if they are not also. This is very, very power-packed session, what I wanted. It is my request from my side. And once again, thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting.
You cannot
Thank you,
leave.
Dr. Punita. Thank you so much.
You cannot leave because I'm going to give you that responsibility to your chapter. To have
Thank
it.
you.
Just be ready in June when we have it. It's such a new
Sure,
and
ma'am.
inspiring idea. Very good. But coming to vote of thanks, I must thank all the dignitaries and special thanks to our chapter president, Dr. Asha Qureshi ji. This 100% credit goes to her to take a leadership, to have this activity and induction ceremony when she was visiting us. And then not only she is stopping here, she is going to ask the SEMA Jilani ji, Jammu and Kashmir chapter president, to have an activity. She is inspiring lady, empowered lady, and my salute to her, what she has done today, and will do it in April with Semaji. So she is a chapter advisor with them, and we are welcoming and looking forward for your input there. how you are bringing that chapter to have activity and many more other chapters also. Why not to make her the ambassador of all the chapters, that she can inspire them, and how she brings them together to have this flawless, I must say, flawless this session at Zoom. So thank you so much. And last but not least, to Master of Ceremony of today's, Dr. Muthu sir, who has done a marvelous job as usual. And I'm missing Vinu sir, who is the founder of our, this whole Shapil and NSS family, and how we are sitting here. And without his, that three-syllable yes, that we can do it. And here is the result. And also he's doing the other venture on 25th and 26th. We should give moral support to be present there for those 2 days conference, which is Shimla chapter is called Dahlia. That is a number 28 after International 27. So we should all join there if we can during their timings, whatever they have kept the timings. But again, thank you to each one of you from me, and good night.
Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Meena, Sister Ji, want to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Meena, ma'am.
I would like to say, being a chapter president of this particular event today, I thanks to Dr. S. Narula Khannaji, who has accepted our invitation as our chief guest. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for your guidance and support. And you are a salute to you, ma'am. Salute.
You who brought us here, invited me. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Meena ji, for contribution, and thank you, Muthu ji, for accepting whatever we feel problem and all. You are always there to help us. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
God
Thank you so
bless
much,
you
ma'am.
all.
Thank you.
Okay, the group photo is over.
Yeah, I have taken, ma'am. I think, Punita, ma'am, can you put on your video, ma'am? I think we can have a. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, it was a wonderful aura created today on this particular auspicious day, and I wanted many people to join, specifically a younger generation. They would take this legacy, because Madam Qureshi, Madam Khanna, Madam Bimla Kapoor, and Navneet Kaur Madam spoke so nicely. It was one of a kind, and they really missed it. So that is why she requested that put it on some online, so that they can go through it and they will know the importance and they will understand the gender equality. Dr. Muthu is there, and we always prefer him. So this is a gender equality platform where we all are together. Binu sir, they are there on this platform, and their name is taken first, Dr. Muthu and Dr. Binu sir. That means we are following gender equality. That
Yeah.
is very important. We are proving here. We are only not talking.
We cannot
but
work without each other.
yeah, we cannot live with Binu
We
sir,
cannot
with
work.
Muthu sir. We cannot.
Yeah.
Master of ceremony cannot be like him.
Yeah.
I mean, big round of applause for him, that being a woman, he is being so patient. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will do. Yes, ma'am. Muthu sir, Binu sir, are you there? Are you there? I love these things, what we do in between. Being a man, being a patient amongst the women who talk a lot. And he talk very less, only giving the PPT. Next, and yes, ma'am. Next, yes, ma'am. So this is very nice platform, very good opportunity. Today's session was awesome. Lot to learn. I've got my head, I'm empowered with knowledge so that I can deliver outside. Many times I have been called as a chief guest or guest of honor to address students, and I always tell them, whatever I get from here, I transform it to them so that the next generation will be empowered, And I always tell them about 4D: discipline, dedication, devotion, and determination. That I will do it. I can and I will. And one little example I want to just share about gender equality. I'm saying in this society,
where 60 flats are there. I'm the owner of this flat. I came from zero and wanted the house in Mumbai on my name. So this house is on my name, and I'm only female member in all men. So they look at me when I go to attend the meeting. They
Great,
look at
great.
me how this lady is coming. I very proudly go and talk in front of all the men. They are not much educated. They are Gujaratis, and when they see me talking and I know the laws, the way I express myself, the way I question their treasurers, so they feel my God. And now I filled the nomination form because they want one lady to take over of this society, so that the
Oh, great.
society can
Great,
be
great, ma'am.
uplifted. So
Great,
this
great,
is
great,
just a small
great,
example.
great.
Just small example moving forward, after retirement, because I did not have time earlier to attend the meeting. They always used to keep on odd hours after my duty hours. So now gender equality. I'm only the woman who is nominated. Fill the form, the election will be there, and they have to choose me. So I'm so
Thumbs
happy.
up.
Thank you.
All of you,
Really
Thank you
thumbs
great.
so
up.
much.
Thumbs up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay,
Ma'am,
I
Thank you.
can wind it up. Good night to each one of you.
Good night, madam. Good night.
Good night, madam. Good night.
yes, ma'am.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so
Everyone,
much.
have a nice
Thank
sleep.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Shall I end, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think